So, what is femicide? Femicide is the murder of women because of their gender and is a big reality in Latin America. In 2023, over 4,000 women were killed for gender related reasons. That means that more than 10 women are murdered every single day. Femicide disproportionately impacts young, black, low income women with little or no formal education. Across Latin America, 60% of femicide victims are killed by an intimate partner or a family member, making their own homes the most dangerous places to be. Brazil has one of the highest femicide rates in Latin America. In 2023, 1,467 women were murdered due to their gender. The state of São Paulo recorded the highest number of femicides in the country. 63.6% of victims are black women. Only about 10% of reported cases of violence against women result in convictions, reinforcing the culture of impunity. So, why does this matter? Femicide is not just a woman's issue, it affects the entire community and societies. When women are murdered because of their gender, it sends a message that violence is tolerated and justice is optional. It destroys families, leaves children without mothers, and contributes to the cycle of trauma and poverty. Many survivors struggle with lifelong physical and emotional scars, financial instability, and lack of access to justice, reinforcing the cycles of inequality. Several factors contribute to the high femicide rates: deeply rooted sexist values, systematic racism, gender discrimination, lack of access to fundamental rights, and historical inequalities. Additionally, economic dependence, lack of shelter service, and corruption within the law enforcement prevent many women from escaping abusive situations. In some cases, police officers dismiss or fail to investigate reports of domestic violence, leaving women unprotected. Brazil has laws aimed at preventing violence against women. The Maria da Penha law from 2006 criminalizes domestic violence, and the femicide law from 2015 classifies gender-based killings as aggravated homicides. Maria da Penha was nearly killed by her husband twice. First when he shot her while she was asleep, leaving her paralyzed, and again when he tried to electrocute her in the shower. It took 19 years for him to be sentenced, exposing Brazil's failure to protect women. Her case led to international pressure, resulting to the Lei Maria da Penha, or the Maria da Penha Law, one of the strongest domestic violence laws in Latin America. Despite these laws, enforcement remains weak. Between 2019 and 2020, femicide cases increased by 39%, but sentencing only increased by 24%. In 2021, the Brazilian government cut 90% of the budget for combating gender-based violence, leaving many women without resources or protection. In rural areas and indigenous communities, access to justice is even more limited, as these legal and police resources are scarce, and patriarchal traditions often discourage women from reporting abuse. Raising awareness is the first step. Share this video, speak up, support organizations that help victims, demand that governments act, because silence allows violence to continue. We need stronger police, better enforcement, and increased funding for shelter and legal support. Change is possible. Here's how you can help. Support organizations that provide legal aid and shelters. Sign in petitions advocating for stronger protections. Educate yourself and others. Call out sexist attitudes and policies that allow violence to persist. Join the conversation. Comment below what you think can be done to stop femicide. Let's demand justice together. No more silence, no more victim.